Hello, and welcome to this video on deriving the quadratic formula. So how will we be doing this? Well, what we really want to do is to get from ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, which is just a form of a quadratic, to the quadratic formula, which is x equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So there's actually only one thing you need to know to be able to do this, and that is completing the square. If you're not sure how to do that, make sure you check out my last video, which will be pinned over here at the top right. So, if you have watched it, or just know how to complete the square, then how about giving it a go? I'm going to go through it now. So we want to get from ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 to x equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So the first thing we have to do, which you will know if you've watched the complete the square video, is we want to get rid of all coefficients of x squared when completing the square. And what we can do here, seeing as it's equal to 0, we can just divide by a. So we have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0 divided by a, which is just 0. Okay, so now we've got this. And what we can do is we can take these two and complete the square using them. So we put brackets around them and put x plus b over 2a squared. Now this is because we divide the coefficient of x by 2 and then get rid of that x and put everything to the power of 2, so here, and then remember to take away the square of this, which is minus b squared over 4a squared plus c over a equals 0. If this step doesn't make sense to you, then maybe you should hone your skills on completing the square. If not, make sure to leave a comment and I'll try and go over it. Okay, so now that we've got this, we can just continue to simplify this. So x plus b over 2a all squared minus b squared over 4a squared plus ca equals 0. Now we'd want to square root both sides, but we can't really do that with this bit here on this side. So let's make sure we move that to the other side. So we're left with x plus b over 2a all squared equals b squared over 4a squared minus c over a. Again, when we square root, this next step will make it a lot easier. So what we want to do is we want to have a common denominator. So we'll make 4a squared the denominator. So b squared will stay the same, but here we'll just multiply by 4a. So it'll be minus 4ac. Now we can square root both sides. So let's move up here and square root both sides. Okay, so now we square rooted both sides. And when you square root both the numerator and the denominator, you can rewrite this like this. And what we can see here is that this bit here can simplify down to only 2a, because the square of 2 is 4 and the square of a is a squared. So let's go ahead and write that like that. So x plus b over 2a equals plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And now, remember, we just want to get it in terms of x. So let's take away both sides. Let's take away b over 2a from both sides. And what you will see conveniently is that they have the same denominator, so we can all write this as one fraction, which is x equals minus b plus minus the square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a, which is the quadratic formula. So there you go. We have managed to derive it. Thanks for watching this video on deriving the quadratic formula. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if anything is unclear, put it in a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.